Hold on to your hats, people, because Jaguar Wright just dropped another bomb on the music world, and it's shaking Nashville to its core. According to her explosive claims, country sweetheart Keith Urban may have been strumming more than just guitar strings with rising star Maggie Baugh. Yes, you heard that right. Jaguar is alleging there's a secret baby in the mix, and the supposed receipts are wild enough to make the industry tremble. How did a simple backstage jam turn into a full-blown paternity scandal? Why is Hollywood acting like no one knows anything? And why has Maggie suddenly started erasing her old posts? Buckle up, because this isn't a love story. It's a cover-up in 4K. Let's rewind to the beginning. It all kicked off when Jaguar Wright went nuclear on the golden couple of country music. The same Jaguar who previously called out half the R&B industry for selling secrets is now pointing her perfectly manicured finger straight at Keith Urban, the man whose smile alone probably sold 1 million records. According to Jaguar, that smile has been hiding a nursery of secrets. It started at 3 a.m., the official hour of chaos and confessions, when Jaguar went live from a dimly lit room, sunglasses on, teacup in hand. And she dropped the words that sent shockwaves across social media. Y'all wanna know who Maggie B's baby daddy is? It ain't some random roadie, it's Keith Urban. The internet went feral. Twitter became a courtroom. TikTok turned into an FBI headquarters. YouTube gossip channels were already drafting their thumbnails. People didn't wait for proof. They started dissecting old performances, cross-referencing tour dates, and zooming into backstage photos. Within hours, the hashtag #KeithBaby scandal was trending, leaving fans speculating nonstop. Jaguar claimed she had voice notes, screenshots, and even medical receipts linking Keith and Maggie. She suggested the alleged affair began at a Nashville songwriting retreat, one of those late-night creative sessions that supposedly turned into more than just music. She hinted that the pair bonded over a track that never made it onto Maggie's album, a song allegedly called Backroads and Lies. But this was no longer just gossip. Jaguar presented it as a full-blown expose, alleging that Keith had been financially supporting Maggie through industry hush funds, verified by an anonymous accountant who claimed to see monthly transfers from a ghost label account. Verification or not, in Jaguar's world, drama is enough to spark belief. And of course, the story wouldn't be complete without Nicole Kidman's name in the mix. Jaguar suggested Nicole had noticed too many late-night calls to a number saved as Studio Babe and confronted Keith privately. Nicole, known for weathering Hollywood storms, apparently wasn't prepared for Jaguar's Wi-Fi-fueled bombshells. Within 24 hours, blogs exploded with headlines like, "Nicole Kidman files secret DNA test. Maggie B's silence speaks volumes." None of it was confirmed, but it was irresistible. Meanwhile, Maggie herself went radio silent. No posts, no stories, no live sessions. Her team reportedly claimed she was taking time for herself, translated by the internet as hiding from the storm. Then, out of nowhere, Maggie posted a cryptic Instagram story, a black screen with the words, "Some songs aren't meant to be heard by everyone." Boom. The internet lost it. That single line was dissected as confession, prophecy, and warning all at once. Comment sections erupted with theories. That's about Keith. She's protecting the baby. Nicole already hired lawyers. Every angle was considered. Every screenshot scrutinized. Jaguar wasn't done. In another live, she waved her phone at the camera and said, "I got messages from Maggie herself, thanking me for telling her truth." When asked to show the messages, Jaguar smirked. "Y'all aren't ready for that level of truth yet." Classic Jaguar, one sentence away from breaking the internet. By this point, Keith Urban's PR team reportedly went into full damage control. Lawyers prepared statements, NDA letters were enforced, and some studio files quietly disappeared. An anonymous source allegedly from Keith's tour crew claimed, Everyone backstage knew something was happening. The chemistry between Keith and Maggie was impossible to ignore. It started with music, ended with mayhem. Whether real or fabricated, the quote fit perfectly into the unfolding narrative. Fans began digging into Maggie's past interviews for clues. In one clip, she nervously laughed when asked about her celebrity crush. In another, she performed an unreleased song with the line, "You promised me the moon but left me with your echo." Fans took these as subtle admissions. Jaguar, meanwhile, thrived on the attention, retweeting memes, reacting to posts, and accusing the music industry of protecting its golden boys. She promised more, hinting at hospital receipts and private communications. Then came the infamous The Baby Files Live. Jaguar set the scene like a cinematic thriller, sitting silently, sipping tea, gospel music faintly playing in the background. With a smirk, she whispered, "They told me to stop, but y'all know I don't stop." She claimed she had proof of a DNA cover-up from a private clinic in Tennessee. She never named Keith or Maggie directly, but viewers knew exactly who she meant. She described a baby born in secrecy, blue eyes, blonde curls, a last name that shouldn't exist. The comments exploded. People demanded proof. Screenshots, blurry documents, and pixelated images flashed across her screen. The word positive highlighted on a redacted paper was all fans needed to believe. Chaos only escalated. Alleged audio recordings between Maggie and Keith surfaced, alongside supposed screenshots of text messages saved under CU with lines like, "We'll talk after the show. Stay calm. Remember, you're not alone." Verification didn't matter anymore. Influencers, bloggers, and fans treated these as CIA-level evidence, dissecting wallpaper, fonts, timestamps, and even reflections. Every post, real or fake, fed the wildfire. Keith Urban's PR team issued a statement calling Jaguar's claims false and defamatory, but the silence fed the speculation. Fans turned it into a meme. Keith holding a baby guitar captioned, "It's yours, cowboy." Nicole, meanwhile, reportedly flew to Italy for a project, further fueling rumors of her escape from the scandal. Fake covers, doctored articles, and viral threads made it nearly impossible to separate truth from fiction. Finally, Maggie attempted to reclaim her narrative. A short post of her holding a guitar, captioned, "The music speaks louder than the noise," went viral instantly. Fans were divided. Some praised her courage, others accused her of orchestrating the drama. Jaguar thrived on the attention, teasing a potential documentary deal, claiming she was ready to expose the system protecting powerful predators. Even more explosive was a leaked crisis strategy email from Keith's team discussing narrative containment and sympathetic outlets. Unverified, but the audience ate it up. "He's running scared," Jaguar claimed, adding to the tension. Then silence for 2 days. Jaguar didn't post, didn't stream, and fans speculated wildly. Had she been silenced, paid off, sued? Every theory circulated, feeding the frenzy. When Jaguar returned, her tone was quieter, almost somber. "They told me to stop talking, and maybe I will for now. But remember this, every lie gets tired of hiding." That line went viral instantly, turning into memes, TikTok transitions, and internet anthems. The scandal had become her brand. Keith resurfaced briefly for a Las Vegas concert, smiling through the storm. No statements, no posts, no acknowledgement. Just forced smiles while fans shouted, "Who's the baby?" Silence was his only defense, but to the public it looked like guilt. Meanwhile, Maggie's streaming numbers tripled. Controversy had become currency, and everyone was cashing in. By the month's end, the truth didn't matter. The narrative did. Jaguar Wright had hijacked the headlines, dominated feeds, and forced even skeptics to ask, "What if?" Proof was secondary. Drama, suspense, and speculation ruled. Jaguar wasn't just reporting the story, she was the story. Somewhere in Nashville, Keith Urban strummed quietly, unaware that the loudest song on the charts wasn't one he wrote. It was the chaos orchestrated by Jaguar Wright. Whether you believe every detail or see it as a performance of a lifetime, one thing's undeniable. The internet loves a scandal that refuses to die. From alleged paternity tests to NDA letters, this saga became a masterclass in how truth can be buried and resurrected by clicks, shares, and hashtags. So what happens next? Will Jaguar finally release the final proof she's been teasing? Will Keith break his silence, or will the rumor of a secret baby haunt him forever? One thing's certain. In the world of viral exposes, the drama never sleeps. It just rebrands itself every week. And if you're still reading, you clearly live for stories like this. Hit subscribe, comment your theory, and keep notifications on. Because this is Lumi Legacy, where reality blurs and the truth always finds its way back online.